Have you got an American style sports cruiser, or do you perhaps have a French boat, a cabin boat, something like a Mary Fisher, for example? And are you looking for a boat that's going to be much better in the ocean, quite lean on the fuel, and super easy to handle, but can also take 10 people? So if that's you, come in a little bit closer. This thing might be of interest to you. Ladies and gents, this is the Quarken 35 Sport Tourer. This is what you would refer to as probably a premium adventure boat. It is a very nicely finished piece of kit, and it's made in Finland. It's a Finnish brand, but it's actually made in Finland. So if you've actually seen the 35 cabin on my channel before, it is based on the same hull. So whereas that's the puffer jacket of boats, this is the Miami Vibes. This is the summer day boat, which is also going to be suitable for other occasions. But first I want to focus right in on the hull design. So come in close and just make sure you guys can see all of this, because this is a unique opportunity that we didn't have for ourselves in England when we filmed the boat, because it's bloody cold in England and I wasn't about to get in the water. But so many of you were stopping me, we're in America by the way, so g'day. So many of you were stopping me at the FLIBS boat show recently and asking what is different about a boat like this compared to your traditional American sports cruiser hull. So what is going on is, instead of having a fuller, fatter bow that you're going to see on many of those designs, I want you to come around to this side here and also get another perspective. We're actually cutting the waves with this part of the bow here. We're sending the wash just out like this, and this here and here is also deflecting a lot of that spray. So what you'll notice, and there is another video coming up after this one, if you're interested in buying one of these, we do take it out in the ocean. You'll notice a lot of that water being deflected out and away, so it's quite a dry ride. Now we also have a rub rail going all the way around the boat, which makes your life a lot easier when you're coming in and alongside some of the vertical poles that you have around here and all around the world. And we're well protected at the transom as well. But it doesn't end there. So an adventure boat hull, my legs aren't that long, so I won't go too deep. So if you see these two air steps here, they are designed to suck the air in beneath the hull, introduce bubbles, and that breaks the surface tension between the boat and the water, so you use less fuel. So we're running twin 350 Yamis on the back of this one, but you can also run twin 300s, and she's a 55-mile-an-hour boat with these engines fitted to it. So quite interesting. I think it's time to get on board and show you guys right through the vessel. Try and keep my feet as clean as I possibly can. And as you can see, we've got a beautiful bow ladder. Super handy. I think what we'll do, pass me the camera so we can both get on safely, and then you guys can join me. So yeah, welcome to Palm Beach. We saw all the heightened security passing Mar-a-Lago on the way here today, because Donald Trump has just been returned to the White House and his place is down the road. This is a cool spot. I really enjoy this place. Anyway, let's focus on the details. Beautiful big sun lounge up here. This is fine for 3 people, no problems. You've got 2 drink holders on either side. We should be able to get in underneath here and access the escape hatch or ventilation downstairs, which is also air conditioned. Now she's an offset cabin, so if you're going forward or aft, you want to favour the starboard side, but I just want to show you the port side. Come over and have a look, because you can definitely access the port side, and I would say with ease on this designer boat, because come in and have a look at this gutter. This actually provides a really, really solid grab hold. So this is a solid fiberglass roof. We have the window in the middle there, so lets through some light, and she's got a stainless steel frame supporting, sorry, not stainless, I think it's alloy, supporting the windows and the front of the structure. So you can definitely transit like so. We've got the roof racks here, we've got the attachment points for the sunshade, we've got the little bar light just there. We have this window allowing some light to penetrate down below. A couple of air vents. We do have the toilet downstairs, and I'll quickly show you the anchoring setup. So by 1, 2, 3, they're all undone. Hinging that up, we've got our anchor offset to port to allow us to have the swim ladder on starboard. Just come in over the top and have a look at this. See how we have all this room for the chain, the rode. We can operate the windlass just there, and then we also have spare storage for fenders, lines, or covers, as we've got in this case. This is where you put the little carbon poles for the bow sunshade. That's your navigation lights. You can see we've got speakers aft, a little bit of a storage, and these are courtesy lights, which you're going to see as we make our way around the boat. But this is what you would refer to as probably a premium adventure boat. It is a very nicely finished piece of kit, and it's made in Finland. It's a Finnish brand, but it's actually made in Finland as well. So I'm on the flexi teak, which I always love. It keeps a nice constant temperature. We've got this quite good looking windscreen here. This feels like toughened glass, and that feels like Perspex. I could be wrong, don't hold me to it. And then we've got all of our intakes just here. So that's fresh water in, that's waste out, and that's going to be fuel in just there. Your midship cleats, beautifully accessible to the helm. So any of you coming from a sports cruiser who are cocooned in glass, and then you have to go out to the back of the boat and then around to get to the side decks. You know, if you're new to parking boats, that's not necessarily the best design for you. This is great. This is really, really workable for someone who wants to run the boat predominantly by themselves with minimal or no crew. It's going to work very, very well. The technology is the next thing that's going to help your life, because yes, we've got twin engines, throttles, and a bow thruster, but now this joystick technology will incorporate with a variable speed bow thruster. So if you do this, it actually talks to the bow thruster and walks the whole boat sideways. It's super cool, one of the best systems I have used, but we'll cover that in more detail in the test drive. So that's your zip wakes, here's your throttles, that's your joystick, this is your VHF. As you can see, we've got twin screens flush with the dash. We've got our Yamaha engine control just there. There's our heading hold, so that gives us autopilot as well. Got the AC just here and here. That is actually a phone charger from memory. At least it's definitely a phone storage, but I think it also charges. Then we've got the Fusion stereo just here. You've got all your boat systems from lights to bilge to windscreen wipers, all accessible there. We've got this hard plastic, it feels like hard plastic, footrest, which is quite comfortable just there. And you may or may not notice, so the helm chair, it's up like this right now, and obviously it's adjustable, which I just did. I've got the drink holder just here, but there's a button just here. Can you see it going down? Is that obvious? So it's not the quickest thing, but it's actually electric up and down. So if you're a big bloke and you need extra space up here when you're seated, no worries, they've got you sorted. And then if you also want to turn this area into an L-shaped lounge, let me go all the way down. They also have you sorted. So, because all you have to do is this. How good's that? What a good, sensible use of space. And we're now working with an area which still allows multiple people to pass through and do things. So, if you're working the summer kitchen, the galley, look at all this space that we've got here. Remember, this is only a 35-foot boat, guys. So much is going on here by utilizing offset cabin, just going forward on the starboard side and minimizing the space here. It allows us to do all of this. Come forward and let me just show you what's here. We actually have a little glove box for all your phones and bits and pieces, 4 drink holders along there. That's the aluminium construction that I was referring to. I assume that's aluminium, it's painted. We've got some speakers, beautiful finishing. We've got the strip lighting, we've got the down lighting overhead, which is going to illuminate this area if you want to prepare a barbie. We've got lots of workspace here, but this is also the sink. That does look like hot and cold. I think There must be a hot cylinder somewhere on this boat, but don't hold me to it. We've got the electric barbie here. That's going to be off batteries and inverter. And then we've got the drink holders just here. And then you can close it up like so. Now, this fridge, this is hull number 1. So it's now actually a stainless steel finish. But that's a one fridge. There is another one. Then we've got, this is the bin. Boom, boom. And then we've got these big drawers, 1, 2, 3, 4 here for all your bits and pieces. But this is just lovely, and they've utilised it in a sensible manner. See how we've got these hinges just here with the gas struts? Great storage place. We've actually got the boat's covers in there right now. And then this neat little table, it's in small mode. Notice how there's drink holders everywhere, another 4, but we can open up the leaves. Boom, boom. And I assume you can probably put some shorter legs in here and then a cushion over the top and turn this into a day bed. I'm actually sure that you can. So another thing about the Quarken design, I've seen this on the smaller Quarkens. If you see in the flooring, obviously I'm on the flexi teak, but you can actually see a join here. That's designed for long-term maintenance. So if in 20 years time you needed to get at the fuel tanks, for example, you don't have to cut the boat to pieces. Good, sensible, long-term thinking. I like that. Got the master vault control here, more strip lights. You do actually have the ability to knock out the sun if you wish. And I've actually got the control just here for opening up the sun lounge, because we've got a beautiful big storage area underneath there. But all your batteries are controlled along with the fuses just there. So not having to crawl and into any awkward spaces to get access to them. Now, this boat is hull number 1. They have noticed a couple of small improvements, which I'll point out now. See this space here? It's doable, but when the boat's moving around, you would appreciate a couple more inches just to pass through there. So they are actually doing that. They're redesigning this sun lounge here and just shaving off a couple of inches on the side to make that pass through a little bit more accessible. They're also changing the design of this backrest to give it a little bit more ergonomics. Think like leaning back into it, making it a little bit more comfortable, full-on American style. Now this is the other fridge that I was talking about. You've got a control just there, cool plate, so that's like a double-size esky, which is great. So you've got that fridge there and that one there, and then this gives you the option, boom, boom. So this is what I'm talking about. See how that angle's a little bit straight? That's going to be adjusted and made somewhat more comfortable. But look, more drink holders. We are not struggling whatsoever. And then this area, in the future, they're even going to offer a sleeping cabin underneath this sun lounge. I saw the drawings when I was at FLIBS, so that's coming soon. But right now, we've got equipment and toy storage underneath us. But I'm not ready to show you yet because there's so much going on. I saw this on the 35 cabin and I just thought it was a fantastic design, being able to just fold out the sides here, open up this space. You know, this is a boat that can hold 10 people should you wish, and it really is going to work well because it's so open and you can get people out to the side like this and still allow others to transit forward and aft. Now, underneath my feet, I don't know if you can see from there, we do actually have on both port and starboard some storage lockers. So they are drained. Then we've got some deck drains just here, and you actually step up to get onto the transom. And on both port and starboard, you've got fender storage, but we've got the shore power lines and some dock lines in here at the moment. Same again on starboard. Flagpole goes in here. Our aft cleat is just here. You can see the ski pole is a really great grab handle. So that's a good thing to utilize when you want to transit over to the starboard side. And on this side, we've got a telescopic swim ladder, which drops out because we also have the shower. So the freshwater shower is just there. These are more of those LED mood lights or deck lights, we could call them. And it's underneath here, which is where you're probably going to store some of your toys, but not all of them, because we also have roof racks up on the roof, which are going to be ideal for all your surfboards and bits and pieces. I want to be swimming with those girls. It's quite hot here today, guys. We might have to do that afterwards. So come on downstairs. Let's go check out the interior. So you do have this little stopper for the companionway sliding door there, so she's not going to close on your toes. Come on downstairs. It's essentially the same interior as the 35 cabin. So if you've seen that video, you're not really going to see anything different down here. You've got the storage for your bags just under here with the gas struts, nice and deep and convenient. A ginormous master bed. So this is huge. Just come on down and have a look, guys. So I got my feet on the bulkhead there, and look how much space I've got. I can actually lie. I'm 5'7". I can lie that way. So this bed really is huge. It's quite comfortable. That's the natural airflow if you need. I've got the AC on right now. Speakers there. I've got nice little ledges on either side with some blinds for privacy. Drink holders are everywhere on this boat. So I've got drink holders there, 4 in total, 12 volt. Got these little reading lights just here. Stereo control, that's your AC control just there. Got this lovely little lounge here, which also converts to about a 1.5 size bed. So this actually slides out, the backrest becomes the bed, and it's another sleeping accommodation. Probably suitable or good for kids. I'm not sure if you want to put adults just there. Obviously this table would need to move if that bed is in operation. More speakers just there. And then what some of you actually complained about in the last video, the loo. It's here, it's workable, but you can't stand up and pee. So you've got to sit on the dunny like this. This is in shower mode. So you actually would have like a sit down shower. And then if you're using the toilet, that folds up and now you're on the loo. So perfectly fine for everyone, because we do have all of this space. It's just we don't have the available head height to make it a stand-up toilet. So you are sitting down. And I know that's going to be a negative to some of you, but you've got lots of storage. It's been super neatly done. You've got towel racks, your sink just here. Come in around and have a look in this, and you've got a little bit of storage under there. That's where your loo roll holder goes there. Toothbrushes, got the mirror. Very, very smartly done. Just not a stand-up head. So it is what it is. You're not going to find that on every boat. You've got the little mirror there. So it's all quite neat. I think we come out and go to the bow and we wrap this video up from here because it's a lovely day. So guys, that's the 35 Sport Tourer. She's the summer fun boat. She's the easy boat to drive, which you can have a look at in the next video if you're interested. But she really is just giving so much more entertaining space than the cabin offers. So if that's important to you, if you want to do more day boating than weekending, but still have the option to weekend, then maybe this is the solution for you. Also, if you're doing a lot of water sports, it might be easier to rig up surfboards and other toys on a boat like this with all of this usable space. We can close those sides off with some isinglass. So don't think it's completely open all the time. We just don't have the isinglass on this particular one. But that's it, guys, coming to you from beautiful Palm Beach, Florida. If you want to have a look at how this boat drives, we go super fast in the flat water, we head out into the ocean, and we also do some parking demonstration just down here on Peanut Island. So that's the next video coming up on your screen right now. I'll see you over in that video or somewhere else in this beautiful world we have. See you guys. See you next time.